Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. We have even more news today, some pretty exciting information about the crowdfunder from Mattel. But before we even get to that, the first thing I want to show you is actually thank you to Paleo Figuras on Facebook. They had recently let us know that Haolonggood, in an attempt to always improve their product, has actually gone back and re-sculpted their Ouranosaurus, because there was a bit of controversy as far as the thumbs and stuff for the figures. So Haolonggood had actually gone ahead, re-sculpted that area of the figure, and they have now re-released this figure with the addition of the thumb being corrected and, slightly alternate paintwork for it. So that's really cool. Shows you the dedication that Haolonggood has to their products and to their fans to make sure that they are always going to be happy. And also, I like the fact that they had altered the paint a little bit, not a whole lot, but just a little bit, to kind of give you a little difference between the older one and the newer one, just to maybe, give you a little more reason to grab the newer one instead of the older one. And just if you have the older one, again, upgrading to the newer one may not be a bad idea. I know once I know for sure that I'm going to be ordering the newer one, as far as like a link that is definitively going to be the newer one that I order, I will be picking that one up for sure. But on top of that, they also let us know that Haolonggood will be releasing another paint variant for their Nosotoceratops, and this one isn't really something that I'm probably going to be picking up, or at least I don't think I will. I don't know for sure. I never know. Sometimes I just kind of get the urge to grab it because I love having every paint variant, but it does look really cool. Again, another very nice naturalistic paint scheme. It's impressive to see that Haolonggood has so many paint schemes just ready to go all the time, because they've already released this figure in two very impressive paint schemes. They're continuing to release figures at an incredibly impressive rate, but yet they're going to go back and give older figures new paint schemes just to, again, give us even more editions of this. But again, I think it looks really nice, not necessarily something that everyone's going to want to grab, but still very cool to see Haolonggood releasing even more paint variants for their figures. And then when it comes to Creacher Preacher, he recently had shown us the fact that he was going to be making a deep blue sea Mako Shark, and we now can actually see what the model looks like as he's got one printed out and painted up, and it looks super cool. And not only that, we can actually see, again, a few images of how smooth his paintwork and everything is, but he also has some images here showing it off next to the Hammond Collection T-Rex, and it is absolutely huge. So on top of having a really nicely sculpted out shark, on top of having a really nicely painted shark, you also get an absolutely massive shark. So definitely something to look into purchasing from Creature Preacher once this is officially live and for sale. And then on to the crowdfunder from Mattel, and this is something that I'm sure many people are interested in. It's a little bit iffy, I think, but also still really cool. First of all, what you actually get with it is incredibly cool. There's a lot of really neat stuff. We have all kinds of really new images and everything showing off how cool the stuff is. So basically what you get are, at the 5,000 backer point, we will be getting the Jurassic World motorized entrance gates and the Ford Explorer. And what's cool about the gates is, on top of having the gates that open for you, they also have like flickering torches and everything. So that's super cool. I think the gates absolutely look excellent, and the Ford Explorer looks incredible. But at 6,000 backers, everyone would receive the post-electrocution Tim figure and enclosure fences. So the fences you only would get once you hit the 6,000 backer point. At 8,000 backers, they will add the Hammond Collection Buck T-Rex that is featured in the Lost World Jurassic Park. At 10,000 backers, the set is complete with the Lex figure and goat with removable hind leg. And it also states that if the early funding bonus is reached with 5,000 US-based backers in the first 2 weeks by July 11th, everyone, including international fans, will receive a set of 6 Jurassic Park paddock signs. The campaign has officially begun today and will end on July 26th, 2023 at 11:59 p.m. And once we reach the 5,000 US-based backers, that's when international backers can join the campaign as well. So it would probably grow quite drastically once we reach that point. And they're doing pretty good. They've got, I think the last time I had checked, right around 400 backers. And that's not a lot, but we only need to reach 5,000 within the first 2 weeks. So, I mean, we may or may not get there at $250 again for all of this stuff. It's a great deal, but if we only reach the point of like the Explorer and the Gates, not such a great deal. But I guess as long as we all go in and we all try to get this funded, we'll definitely be doing really good, and we'll get some pretty darn cool stuff. And the new images and everything that show off all of this awesome stuff really does make me want to get my hands on it. It's absolutely incredible work on the part of Mattel. And even the new T-Rex, I think, looks great. The eye looks way better than what we had seen on the previously released Hammond Collection Tyrannosaurs. It doesn't look like it's the exact same figure to me. A lot of people have stated that it looks like it's just a repeat, or a repaint, I should say, of the previously released Hammond Collection T-Rex. Definitely looks to be altered quite a bit, if you ask me. Definitely have new, smaller, more proportionate feet, which is immediately a great thing. And the paint application is absolutely phenomenal on this. I'm having a hard time really judging if there's been, work to the head and specifically the neck. The neck kind of looks like it might be slightly bulkier, like you would expect bulk in the neck for, or I should say the throat, for the male Tyrannosaur, because that is something that you do see on the males, but it's a little hard to really tell from the images that we've seen here. Regardless, I still think it looks incredible, and definitely something that I really want to get my hands on would be all of this stuff. So keeping my fingers crossed that this crowdfunder does get fully funded. Definitely would love to see this stuff get released. And, of course, if it does get fully funded, it shows Mattel that we have a major interest in the Jurassic World line, and hopefully would provide us with future crowdfunders and all kinds of other cool stuff. And they actually released a video kind of showing off everything, which I'm going to include here in just a moment. But before we do that, I'll just end the video with that video from Mattel. But I just want to say, if you guys are interested, make sure you head to the link that I will include in the description that will take you straight to the crowdfunder. Make sure you take part in it, back that crowdfunder, so you can help to get this funded. I know I absolutely will be doing the same, and hopefully we can get all of this stuff very soon. But again, here is the video from Mattel that should help to either convince you to take part or maybe not. It's up to you guys, but regardless, here's the video, so let's check it out.